Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
Dude, Ghost Hollow, man. Fucking, hey, we just got done blasting your track, Bathed in Regret, and I gotta tell you, man, that shit is fucking insane, dude.
Thanks.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, man. What the fuck, man? What are you guys doing, man?
We're just huddled around a microphone drinking some beers.
Fuck yeah, man. What kind of beers are you guys drinking?
I have a nice Goose Island IPA.
I'm rocking a alcohol-free ginger beer.
I got a Miller Lite.
Nice. I'm drinking Heineken fucking Silvers, man. Fucking low carb, dude. But
hell yeah, get that Heine.
Hell yeah, man. It's fucking good though, man. Fucking hell yeah. So tell us, man, what the fuck is going on in the world of Ghost Hollow, man? I know you guys just released a new record today, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, we've been working on it for past couple of months, like nonstop. Finally got it out. Now we're trying to go back to playing show mode.
Hell yeah, man. Somebody in the chat room just bought the fucking record on Bandcamp, too, after they heard that first song, dude.
Oh,
hell yeah. Cool. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Hell yeah, man. I was just looking at it, man. You got a bunch of people on there already, dude. That's fucking awesome, man. It's fucking badass, dude.
Yeah, the reception is more than I thought we'd get, honestly.
Hell yeah, man.
We have a lot of friends that are supportive, and we knew that would happen, but there's been more outside of our friend network.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Some like Dutch guys said we were pretty good. And that's
yeah,
that's sick.
They said you're pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Hell yeah, man. It's more than pretty good, dude. This shit is fucking devastating, man. It's fucking heavy, dude. Like, fuck, man. Like, I mean, as far as sludge metal and that style of fucking shit, man, you guys are like fucking right there in the pocket, man. You know, I was thinking about it, like, some of the bands that you put in your bio, you know, like fucking Thou and stuff like that. Like, yeah. It also gives me some feelers of like Fister and shit like that, man. Fucking, it's I don't know, man. Fucking, what the hell is going on down there? Where are you guys from? You're from Arkansas, right?
Yeah, Fayetteville, Arkansas.
I think that's where Sleuthfoot is from too, man. We had them at the fest last year. I don't know if you know those guys or not.
No,
yeah, not off the top of my head.
Well, there's definitely a lot of heavy fucking angry fucking music coming out of that area, man. Can you tell us like what's going on in your scene, man? Like what's the local fucking scene down there like?
There's been, like, especially this year, there's been a series of just insane metal shows. Like, you know, COVID kind of wiped out all the metal bands for a couple of years, but like this past couple of years, there's been like 10 bands that have started up, and they're all solid. The music scene has just like really come back to life lately.
Yeah, it's kind of wild to see like not just new bands but also old bands just like wiping the dust off. Like Mudlung's been going for like 10 years now, and they just like picked right back up where they left off. And then like new bands like our friends in Held Tight, they've just been absolutely slamming it. And that was like one of the first shows I saw out of COVID was Held Tight. Like one of their first shows, and it was sick as hell, man.
Hell yeah. Well, tell us like how did the band get started? Like, give us a brief history. You know, like how did you guys get started, and how did this all come together, man?
Well, I moved here from Fort Smith, which is like an hour south, and I had kind of like a housewarming party, and Mason, who's the drummer now, was there, and we were like, fuck it, dude, let's start a band. And he played bass at the time. We had another guy playing drums, and he moved away. Then Carter, our bass player, moved here. So Mason moved to drums, Carter plays bass. And we had a couple things written, then COVID happened, we kind of had to take a break, and then COVID was over, and we just went through a period of like writing a shit ton of songs. And we played some shows, and we decided we wanted to record this and get that out. And now here we are.
How'd you guys come up with the band name?
Oh my god, it was just 6 months of fucking bickering and us hating each other.
There's a historic area of Fayetteville that's called Ghost Hollow that's supposedly haunted. And we all thought that was kind of a cool name.
Yeah, it's like local folklore. Part of it's a hollow in the forest by the Confederate cemetery.
Awesome,
That's
man.
supposedly haunted.
That's fucking cool, dude. Are you guys big into like paranormal shit like that?
No, I'm too scared. I used to get scared playing Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. That game scared the absolute hell out of me.
Well, speaking of that, let me ask you, like, what are some of the influences and shit? Like, what's some of the... Take us back, man. Like, when you were kids, what got you into music? Like, how did this all start, man? Where did you decide you wanted to be a fucking metalhead and pick up a guitar or whatever instrument you're playing and just start fucking jamming, man?
Well, Carter and I both were friends in high school, and we really loved He Is Legend, and we still really love He Is Legend.
Yeah.
So we kind of got in on the, like, southern metal kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And we were actually in a band around that time that was, like, just a rip-off of He Is Legend and Pantera and stuff like that. And then, we met up with Mason, who we've all been playing music around here for, I don't know, like 10 years. We've been in various bands. So we've played shows with Mason before, just, in separate bands. And then we just got together, and this is just what came out, really.
I was always kind of like a fan of, like, pop metal when I was like a kid. System of a Down, they're still badass. I'm not
Yeah, System of a Down.
System of a Down. I used to listen to like Black Label Society and stuff, and I picked up bass when I was like 12 or 13, and when I was like 17 or 18, this local sludge band called Auric, their bassist was moving away, and I was just like, okay, I want to try to play bass live. So the guitarist of that band showed me like this whole new world of sludge metal. Like, it just sounded weird to me because I'd never listened to like not straightforward music, and I kind of fell in love with that. So I played bass for years.
And we played shows when we were in Cape Fear and you were in Auric. We played several shows together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the bass, man, like I noticed like on quite a few songs on this record, man, you really let the bass stand out. Like you do those things where you let everything else kind of quiet down and you focus on that and you really hear it, man. Those strings are just fucking, they sound like they're rattling off the fucking neck, dude. It's badass, man. I like it, man. But like, what tuning are you fucking guys playing in, man?
We're in drop A.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But yeah, the kind of the idea behind that is like, we're a 3-piece band, and I don't want the guitar to just be all you can hear. And he comes up with a lot of stuff that's not just playing what I'm playing, but on a bass, and we want it all to come out.
Yeah, it was kind of a good blend, and like honestly like a progression of like when we first started out, like I just had this like nasty, like selfish, like high gain bass tone, and like everybody was like, man, that bass tone's sick as hell. But like we kind of just like, I wouldn't say grew out of it, but just like out of necessity, kind of like toned it back a little bit to something that's a little more like fits well together, and like I think it's worked out for the better.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Well, it sounds cool, man. It's funny you mentioned Pantera earlier. And that's kind of what it reminded me a little bit of, like Rex, like with that slightly distorted fucking bass sound that he uses sometimes. I don't know if you guys ever seen them live, but back in the day, that's what it sounded like live, man. It's fucking cool.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, you can't shake the Pantera influence, I guess.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man, dude. I know, man. We're in fucking Tennessee, man. Fucking, I know, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So tell us about these songs, man. Like, what are some of the song lyrics and shit? Like, what are some of the themes that you guys are talking about in these songs, man?
Yeah, so I write all the lyrics, so they're over here shrugging and pointing at me.
I played drums. I don't know.
When we were first playing, we were like, yeah, we could all do vocals, and yeah, and then they were like, actually, you can just do them. So I mean, they're kind of like, they're mostly, I would say, personal life experiences, but filtered through like weird stuff, like occult stuff. I don't know, just to sound cool. But it's kind of like almost like journaling for me, really, like processing my feelings or what I'm going through at the time, and then just making it sound extra sad or extra mad in that process.
Yeah. Hey, man, I totally understand, and I totally, you know what, that makes a lot of sense, and like there's something about that. Like, I'm a musician too, and I have a one-man band that I do myself, and like when I started transitioning to writing songs about just things that I actually knew, like life experiences and stuff like that, it felt so much more sincere, and it felt better, and it just to me it sounded fucking better, and it gets across, and I think that works with you guys too, man. Like it does, like it's just, you have to, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's cool for some people to just sing about weird shit that, sci-fi stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool too, but like there's something about your own experiences, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've done vocals in other bands before, and the lyrics weren't quite as personal. Yeah, it definitely feels more fulfilling and sincere, and when it's something that I went through,
Hell yeah. Well, as far as your live show, man, for anybody out there who's never seen you guys live before, what can you tell them to expect at a live show?
We're very loud.
Yeah, it's fucking loud for sure.
Yeah. I kind of focus all my drum equipment on just like how loud can it get.
Yeah. There's a couple of venues that we play at fairly regularly that don't have the best PA, but we just kind of compensate on that.
Even if they do have good PA, we don't really turn it down.
Yeah,
we're all like huge fucking PV nerds. Like between the three of us, we probably have the most PV gear in the area. And yeah, I mean, that is one compliment we get every time: is you guys are loud and your tone is good.
Yeah.
Maybe they're hiding that they don't necessarily like the music, but at least the tone is good.
Yeah, the tone's good.
That's cool, man. Yeah, PV is fucking badass, dude. I was gonna ask you like about your gear and stuff for all the people out there wondering, man, like what kind of stuff you're using to get these sounds, man. So it's PV, huh?
Yeah,
it's PV and Rat.
Yeah,
Rat distortion.
Yeah, I had a 5150, and it just wasn't quite working for this band. And then someone posted a PV Centurion for like $100, like an hour away from me. So Mason and I went and snatched that. And
hell yeah.
The first time I used that in our little practice room, I was like standing right in front of it, and it made me like physically ill just how much air it was pushing through my body.
Surprisingly, for like 130 watt solid state amp, it's significantly louder than 120 watt 2 amp.
Yeah.
Like to the point of making you kind of queasy.
Yeah.
I think you keep the volume on like 2 maybe.
Yeah, sometimes I'll put it on 3 if I'm feeling a little crazy.
Feeling a little kooky.
That's fucking hell yeah, dude. Well, in the world of like, there's so many fucking people out there always fighting over tube versus solid state. But I mean, man, solid states can get some good fucking sounds, huh?
Yeah, I played that 5150 for like 10 years, and I have no problems with that solid state amp.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, I got some questions for you from the chat room, man. Lady Red wants to know, what do you guys prefer, bloodbaths or showers?
I don't think bloodbaths will really get us that clean, honestly. If the goal is getting clean, I would prefer a shower.
Is it a bloodbath or blood shower?
A blood shower. It
Or
would be
is it
cool to have
bloodbath
like
or
indoor
regular
plumbing, but it's blood.
Blood
Yeah.
plumbing.
That would be cool.
That intro scene from Blade.
Yeah. and
Underrated.
I never saw Blade.
like the vampire nightclub, and then the beat drops, and its blood just falls down.
So it's like Carrie, but with dubstep.
Yeah. Well, not dubstep. It's more like
Drum and bass.
yeah.
That's sick.
Another question from the chat. What's their favorite venue that you've played at so far?
Smoking Barrel.
Yeah, Smoking Barrel here in Fayetteville.
Shout out Bucci.
Mark Bucci, best sound man in the state, easily. Some
Easily.
say in the country.
Very, very straightforward guy. You know, he wears a shirt that just says, "I like music that sounds like shit."
Yeah.
It kind of makes you feel a little bit better to play there.
Yeah. A little confused when he says you sounded great.
Yeah.
What's that mean? What's that mean, Mark?
Awesome. It's like, well,
Yeah, he's awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Another question from the chat. Any crazy road stories? Do you have any like crazy stories of things that you've seen while you're on the road?
Well, in this band, we have not been on like tour or anything, but Mason might have a story here.
I will say, like, every time we go down to Fort Smith, there's this restaurant there called Benson's. It's Benson's Roadhouse, and it's a 24/7. It's like a Waffle House if they had dinner, like, you know, chicken fried steak and hamburgers and stuff. Just top-notch food. You can go there at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is where we go
Just
to
a-
play at Fort Smith.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a grease trap.
Oh, it's so good, though.
Yeah.
It's like Waffle House.
Yeah, but with, like, chicken fried steak and burgers and stuff. They have a pretty extensive menu, and it's 24/7.
Ooh, the what was that? Not the meat tornado. Mito Rama.
Rama,
It was this
yes.
like fucking. It was on like a hoagie roll or something. It had every breakfast meat. So you got
And some
egg
bacon jam.
and some bacon jam on it. Man, it's disgusting in the best way.
When's the next time we're going to Fort Smith?
Actually,
Yeah, plug time.
yeah, September
Hold on, it's on my phone.
7th?
No.
22nd.
Isn't it the 3rd? September.
No, it's August 26th. We'll be at
August 26th, we will be in Fort Smith. Heroes.
Heroes get on downtown Garrison.
And
We're
then
playing with Mudlong, Mammoth Caravan, and Stash Hag. All really cool fucking dudes and gal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Another question from the chat room. Have you ever played at any haunted places that you know of?
That we know of? I don't know. There's a venue in Van Buren, Iron Horse Records, and they're like across the street from a theater that's supposed to be haunted.
Yeah, it is haunted.
There was remember right down the street there was like a ghost hunting experience place set up.
Really?
Yeah, like there was
What is that theater called?
The King Opera House.
Yes, the King
Yeah.
Opera House in Van Buren. It's supposed to be haunted. There's a lot of stories about that, and then it like burned down and was back up. And I don't know. I've never seen a ghost there, but who am I to say?
Yeah, there's also the old Cheddars that burned down. I'm pretty sure that place is haunted too.
Yeah. You got Big Jake's also
Big
burned down.
Jake's. Yeah. A lot of restaurants burned down.
Yeah, suspicious. Huh?
Suspiciously.
A lot of restaurants burned down around here.
Well, speaking of restaurants, there's another question from the chat. What's your favorite fucking food?
I fucking love Philly cheesesteaks, man. That's number one food. 100%.
I'm gonna have to go with curry fried rice, like real spicy curry chicken pineapple fried rice.
Hell
I like a good gyro.
Ooh. We're all also like pretty big food dudes.
Yeah.
In general.
Some might say
Food is sick.
foodies.
Yeah.
Food metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, food metal.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, so for people out there that want to find out, man, about your shows coming up and stuff like that, where's the best place for them to go?
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, and I put the links to the shows we have booked right now on the link tree.
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram Ghost Hollow AR. I believe it's the same on Facebook as well for the URL.
Nice.
And click that. We've got that link tree in both of them. You can get listen to the new album on pretty much everywhere.
Hell yeah! And you got a T-shirt for sale on Bandcamp too. I see, man. I think you just announced that today, right?
Well, we've had it for a while. I just put it on Bandcamp because I figured we'll get a little bit more traffic once we release the album.
Okay, yeah, I saw it coming through the email, man, because I'm following you on Bandcamp. So.
Oh, nice! I didn't even know I did that.
Yeah, that happens. We see all that shit, man. Fucking, it works, cool. Dude. It works, man. Hell yeah, dude. Well, I'm about out of questions for you guys, man. Is there anything else you want to let the people know?
And thanks to anybody that just gives us a listen. It means a lot, really.
Yeah, we appreciate the support.
Yeah. Sure. I'll plug some friends. Mason's in another band called Chrono Wizard. They're a sick ass band. They're playing on Saturday or Sunday at Smoke and Barrel in Fayetteville with Always Tired and a couple other cool bands. Yeah, good old rock and roll.
We're playing a show on the 22nd at George's Majestic Lounge in Fayetteville.
Yeah,
July 22nd.
Yeah, Ghost Hollow show with
There's
Dirt Mother and Crankbait.
Eight bands playing. It's $5. I mean,
$5.
Yeah,
make a trip down to Fayetteville.
Crankbait is this. They've been around forever, but they're just I really, really like Crankbait, but I don't know how to describe them. Really, it's like two bassists and a guy with a drum machine and a drummer.
Yeah,
and they just make really bizarre music.
It's like
they've been around probably since like the late '90s.
It's like what, like a biker down in a dungeonist like meth lab would be listening to. It's really good. I mean that in the best way.
I was gonna say, man, Crankbait, dude. That's a crazy fucking name, man.
Yeah.
Just a fishing lure, but really good name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Are you guys coming to Tennessee anytime soon, man?
Can you get us there?
Yeah. Can we crash at your place?
Yeah. They have cookouts in Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean we're pretty much open to anywhere.
Hell yeah.
In Tennessee in particular, I don't really know anybody there.
Well, you know me, dude. Hit us up, man, sometime, man. We'll fucking see what we can do, man.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, before I let you guys go, can I get you to make us a station tag real quick?
Yeah, what you want from us?
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Ghost Hollow, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
This is Ghost
Hollow, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Hell yeah, man. Fuck yeah. All right, guys. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some more fucking Ghost Hollow for these motherfuckers so they can go crazy, all right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man.
Hey, man. Thanks a lot for taking the time, dude. We'll talk to you later.
Take it easy.
Thanks. Good to talk.
Cheers. There you have it, folks. Ghost Hollow live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your neighbor's driveway. Seriously, man, if you got cables long enough, drag your speakers out of your house and point them in your fucking neighbor's fucking house, man. Blast this shit loud as a fuck and see if you can make U-Haul trucks appear tomorrow. Crank it the fuck up.
Oh, it's too late.